So look, come here, I want to tell you something. You see all these rings? How big they are?
Yeah.
They're too big, like this is not second grow. You want to get a really nice one? Old grow.
Yeah, a lot
like
thinner.
I said, you go on the rivers. I see in the rivers all the time, like huge ones. I see big logs, like big as my pickup.
There's the bow. It's red. Here's a lookout from the stern. Remember that one? Basically that way. It's kind of sideways at the moment. It's looking good though, nothing unusual happening. I don't see any cause for alarm with checks or anything. Here's the bow that I worked on quite a bit already. Started bringing it in and up. Yes, looking good. My canoe. Couldn't help myself. Had to start chopping a little bit here. Glad to be back at it. Red was waiting for me. We got to do this. She's going to be a canoe. Well, there's the mouth of the Eel River out there. I came up a couple hundred yards and it's time to do this. This is how I figured it out. I had the little raft kind of thing, the Seahawk 2, and just got that yesterday. $50, make me holla. And anyway, I had to get across the slough over that way. I've come up quite a ways. It pinches a little bit here. It'll still take me a few minutes to get across there, but I don't want to go down this way. That's the ocean's around that corner down there, so I'm trying to stay upriver, or up the slough I should say. Good thing the tide's coming in, and I was just waiting for the sun to show up a little bit here. I didn't want to get out there with no sunlight, and I'm not even exactly sure where the canoe is, but I have an idea, and it's in one of these two bays on the other side right across from me here, but with my eyes I still can't even see it. So anyway, we're gonna find out shortly here, and I wish I had my GoPro, but I'm gonna paddle this thing right across, gonna row it, and we'll see how that goes. And hopefully I don't get wet this morning. That's the plan. It's not exactly a canoe, but you know, I'm working on that. Anyway, here we go. Time to head to the beach, from the beach. The water's beautiful this time of morning. Funny thing is, I'm having trouble getting in this raft because of my back. My back is a mess right now, and I'm trying to get in without falling. I can't tell you how hard it is for me to bend over right now. But anyway, I still gotta deal with that all day when I'm chopping, so we're gonna get this done. Look at that water though, isn't that beautiful? Just gotta get over there somewhere, find that canoe. Well, after much ado, I got my crippled butt in here. It was very difficult. I had to, this is supposed to be a two-man canoe. I don't know how, or two-man raft, whatever it is. I don't know how you'd fit two people in here. I'm going to attempt to film some of this going across, but I can't really hold on to it and row, and I'm more concerned about getting to the other side. But yeah, I couldn't even lift my legs up this morning, and that's just kind of how it is with my back and my sciatica and all this stuff, and I couldn't get in this thing very easily, but I got in, and water's beautiful. I'm going now. The tide's coming in. Life is good. I just got to get across there. It's really nothing, I hope. We'll find out. Well, this is awesome. I'm already across, and there's a seal out here with me, and it's the first one I've actually seen with my eyes. Well, out here anyway. He's out here somewhere. I'm hoping he comes up and says hi in a nice way. Anyway, I'm on the other side. You can see there's some wood over here already, and we'll leave this running and we'll see if the seal comes out. I'd like to set this where it might actually film something. I don't know. We'll try this. More or less. I don't want to ruin it now. It's working. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see. I'm just going to leave it on, and no, I'm not. This is so relaxing. Oh, I needed to do this. And here I was all nervous about crossing this thing. This is a great tree. This has been here a while. I have an idea where I am. I do believe the canoe is right up here. It may be her sitting up high there. She should be right out over here. Anyway, beautiful, isn't it? Wish that seal had come up. Let's see if I can capture the rowing action, huh? I don't want to ruin the camera. The dew is very heavy. We're by the ocean. The dew is very heavy. I can't mount it. It's too wet. I'm gonna shut it off. Canoe's right up there. I can see it. Blind man can see it. That's cool. It's not far from the beach here. I'm gonna be able to get that thing over here. I know I am. Sun's coming up nicely. Seal's still out here somewhere. He's been splashing around. He's having fun out there. Didn't come up to the boat though. I was hoping he would. Maybe one of these days I can get out here enough. know how well you can see that, but that's the ocean, and it's almost high tide. It's not quite, and it's pretty close. It's not that far on the other side of this wood right here, where it's actually hitting the beach. The waves are pretty big, actually pretty close to the shore here. So I don't think it's going to come up and bother me, but it's going to get up close, I think. But anyway, I want to get over here. The timing's perfect. Tide's coming in, and that was a perfect time to row across. And here we are, and get started. Well, judging by the sun, I'd say it's 10 or 11, something like that. I've been going crazy. I worked on the bow a bit here, started evening the gunnels, started taking down those handles / backrests that I insist on doing all the time, and but I will have them on this one. But you can see the gunnels are evening out. I started pulling in the stern, and started digging down in the stern, and I got 2 big knots back there to get rid of. And then we had 1 big knot up here in the bow, and but I'm going to do that and dig down in a little bit. But I'm going to finish the gunnels first, or as I go. I'm just working on the outside mostly today. The key is when I get it in the water, I have to be able to steer it, so I need the ends evened out, and I got a bit more to do over here. I got to get rid of all this right here. But that's not a deal, and then we'll see. But yeah, the key is getting the outside done so that when we can do it, I throw it in the water and I can paddle it and I can actually steer the thing. And but anyway, she's pretty close already, and I'm very happy with the progress today. I probably need 1 more day. So I'll probably have to come down here tomorrow, and that'll be Friday, and then Saturday or Sunday we'll come get it, and the guys will help me get it across the beach, and then I'll meet them around at the boat ramp. Hopefully somebody will paddle with me. We'll see. My smashed PBJ didn't make the trip across the slough very well. I had to pack tight. It's all good. It's PBJ, and I'll make a mess. I don't care. I wish I could explain to you what it's like to do this thing with the pain that I've got in my back and my shoulders and my hips and my knees. And yeah, I know I'm kind of limited on what I can do right now, and this isn't great on the back or the shoulders. And I'm having trouble getting down low on the canoe because of the back, and so I'm pretty much just working the top of it and the ends and digging down a little bit today, and hopefully I'll get it to where it's light enough that I can flip it, and but there's very little to do on the bottom, frankly. The main thing is getting the ends done and making a little room for me in there so I can paddle it out of here. And but I'm still losing weight, and but if you can look here, you can see starting to go down into the bow a little bit and bring it in from this side. It still needs a lot coming in, obviously, and but we're getting there little by little. This is what she looks like from the side. That flat bottom looks good on it, I think. Sun's going to be going down in a little bit here, and I'm done with the seals and the canoe. I gotta get back. I can't even aim this thing. Anyway, I'm done with the seals, done with the canoe, and I gotta get back to the other side and just relax and wait for a while until Lolo shows up. But anyway, take another look, shall we? Pull back here. That sun's hitting it beautifully. Well, it just figures. Here it is, the first morning with the canoe at home, and she's got frost on her. Frost on top of the canoe. Anyway, this is about time we did this anyway. I was gonna wait till we get it off the trailer, but here we go. Good look at her this morning. The virtual tour, bow to stern. Here's the bow seat starting to develop there. The center section still rather full. And the stern seat starting to develop right there. Canoe, canoe. Guess you might as well look down here. We cleaned up this side a little bit yesterday and evened out the stern a little bit, just a little. Got a long way to go. There's some weight coming off her, but we got her home, and that's the key. I'm so happy right now, I can't tell you. So I'm sharpening my adze with this handy dandy little sharpening tool that seems to do a mighty fine job. I've used it a few times. I'm taking the liberty of sitting in the bow seat in my front yard. And I can't tell you how happy I am about that. Hopefully the canoe looks good back here. You're looking back at the stern. I'm sitting in the bow seat right now, but this is what she looks like at the moment. Sitting pretty here in my front yard in Fortuna, California. Anyway, I'm really excited, and we finally have her here. This is the first canoe I've ever had in my own front yard to work on. So and the story's already been crazy just getting her here, but it's a lot of fun to me. And stick around. Old Red here, as I call her, has already been through a lot, and we got a lot more to go. And it's already a great story, and it's going to even get better. And anyway, Old Red is a fabulous canoe, and Nobody else believes it except me. And we're gonna show them. She wants me to, man. That's why I'm here. I was a fool to work on my other canoe. I took another one that was easier to get to, and although it was beautiful and a fine canoe in its own right, that path had to be walked. And Bobby Niles and his people had to go ahead and chop it up and make their point. And I had to come back to Red, and she waited for me for a year, and I finally have her, and I'm ready to chop. Canoe, y'all. We're back. Almost forgot. Before I get chopping here, we're finally at canoe camp at home. And old Red is looking good and ready to get some chopping done here. But since I just got her here, why don't we take the virtual tour? First one of canoe camp. Here we go. We've had quite a whack at her already. Let's take a look. We're going bow to stern here. This is the interior of the front compartment with the bow seat working here. We're going to cut this out, have handles across like I insist on doing. I'm going to put a third seat here. I really wanted it farther up, but we had to change the length of the canoe. And stern seat coming out here. And you can see we already coming at the ends a little bit. And just looking out from the stern. Looks something like that from the stern seat. And something like that from behind it. Anyway, time to get chopping. Alright, end of the first day of chopping at the house. Canoe camp is going. Let's take the virtual tour once again. Bow to stern, as we always do. Here we go. See, we dug down into it a bit. I got behind the seats, chainsawed through the backrests so I could dig down a little bit better. And it's working out pretty good. I evened the gunnels a little bit. Well, smoothed them out mostly. You can see here on the port side, or the larboard, I brought it down to a low spot here. This is where we'll start for our first lines on the gunnels. It's going to be somewhere around there. And we'll see just what we're working with here. Pretty nice though. I like the look. And you can see those seats taking shape. That's the middle seat that I just started today actually. And the bow seat, which is quite comfortable. And we're just digging in a little bit more. It's got pretty nice lines already. And I'll be working the outsides a little bit here and there too. Trying to get it kind of light, and then we'll flip it and I'll start messing with the bottom. End of day one. Ching. I'm liking it. Canoe. Having my morning coffee in the stern seat. Just sharpen the adze up. And this is what it's looking like from up here right now. You can tell how much thinner it is over here now. And I'm going to finish this side today for the most part. And put a layer of varnish on it and protect it and move on to the other side. That's the goal for today. And I'm going to use a little varnish on the outside here and on the top of the backrests and the seats themselves, and a little bit on the balance stern if I have enough. And I'm going to start protecting because we're getting thin on this side now, and I got to protect what's left now because that's going to be the canoe. That's my mission today, is to fix all that. We can do that. We can do that. We'll see how this works out. May not be pretty. We'll put her on her side. Excellent. Excellent. There's her bottom. Very nice. Keep working this side here. Got a much better angle to chop now. Get the rest of the bottom edge out. I'll keep working that. And this is actually a good height to dig in here too. So it's a good experiment. And get different angles at it. This is actually a good one to dig down in on that side. So this will work for a while. She ain't going anywhere. She's comfortable right there, and that's pretty cool. Well, we haven't looked at her in a few days. I've been slacking with the camera. I didn't even work on her yesterday. I had a lot of things to do, but well, I think I did a little bit. But anyway, been working on the port side still. I flipped her over, put a little extra Gorilla Glue in her check. It seems to be holding her okay. And I've been finishing out the port side, and you can see it's a lot smoother. I just scorped it a little bit, and I've been getting out all the sapwood and getting a nice shape here in the stern. Coming in nicely right here. It's going to come up very well. I'll do the same on the other end a little bit. And remember, light is right when you're doing this. But love the grain of the wood. Looking exceptionally nice. And just whittling down the knots little by little. And getting them down to where they're even. And she's got a nice line though, don't you think? It's a little narrow. She's definitely narrow. That's what she is. but she's the red needle. The red needle. Remember, this is what it looks like before I get at it. That's the starboard. We'll be getting to that shortly here. Tomorrow, maybe. We'll see. Anyway, that's where we're at. Canoe, canoe. Beautiful. Hi, and welcome to Fortuna. Hi, and welcome to Fortuna Canoe Camp. I'm Churchill Clark. Let's see what we're doing today, huh? Welcome to Fortuna Canoe Camp. I'm Churchill Clark. Let's see what Old Red's up to today, huh? Welcome to Fortuna Canoe Camp. Hey guys, let's see what I've been up to with Old Red, shall we? She's looking rather marvelous today. Hi, and welcome to Fortuna Canoe Camp. Old Red's losing some weight here. Let's see what we've done today, huh? My name's Church. Thanks for checking in. Let's see what we did today, shall we? Well, working on the hull all day today, and working on the starboard side as we are flipped over here, but I think you can see pretty nicely here. See the redwood starting to come through, just like the other side. Several inches into it here. The sapwood is thick, and but the knots aren't nearly as big or troublesome on this side as they were on the other side here. I still got a few of them to work out. I'm gonna get to them as best I can from here, and then when we flip it, we'll get the rest of it off. But been working the bottom, worked on this side for the last 2 days, and got it roughed out, and she's looking much thinner than she was and much redder. And like I said, just jumped on this today and really had at it, and I found out how much canoe I have, and it ain't a lot. She's thin, and but there's enough room to sit in it. And let's do the virtual tour, bow to stern here. Why not, since we're here? What she's looking like right now. Canoe, canoe. Look at that. Sexy canoe. How do you like your canoe? I'll take mine sexy. Oh yeah. I like my canoe sexy. So, just documenting this because I guess I might as well. It's kind of frustrating right now to me, working on the canoe. She's coming along nicely, and I'm loving it, but my back is not doing so good. I can go for about an hour usually, and then I gotta take a break. And sometimes because my arms are going numb, and sometimes just because it hurts real bad, like kind of right now. And but anyway, maybe I'm in the wrong profession here, huh? I don't know. It's all I know to do right now, and I'm gonna keep doing it. And if I do it an hour at a time, I do it. And but anyway, a little pain shouldn't stop you from doing anything. Not entirely. Might slow you down. But you gotta keep going. Follow your dreams. Always follow your dreams. It might hurt a little bit, but it'll be worth it. Canoe, canoe. Alright, we'll see how this works out. See if I can do it without any leverage. Just gonna get under it and see if I can tilt it right onto there. Get this side up a little bit. See, I don't know. Put some chopping in here. Maybe. Oh, not. Almost too easy. Wow, that was awesome. I'll make sure she's stable here, but wow. I mean, my shoulders hurt right now, and I can do that pretty easy. She's getting lighter. And this is her new position, and gonna try and smooth out this side a little bit better, get it almost finished on the outside. This is her bottom, pointed up kind of at an angle here, and I'll definitely put that to use at some point here. I'm looking to actually shave the whole bottom, I believe, maybe an inch, maybe 2. So got plenty to do here. Sun's finally come out first time, almost 2 days, so gonna try and get some chopping in. Anyway, she's looking good, and we're gonna finish this side right here, more or less. Gave her a coat of varnish on this side because it was getting thin, very thin. Particularly back here, I've been working on the stern today. I think you can see a difference. Give me an idea how thin. Here we go. We're talking 10, baby. But got an oil-based spar varnish here, marine spar varnish. Yeah, taking out the knots towards the rear, almost as much as they're going to be out. And anyway, if you look at her like that, that's pretty much the canoe right there. So looking pretty good. Pulled it in. That gob of glue there is Gorilla Glue, but that is basically the center line. And I'm losing a bunch of this extra weight in the stern here, and it's shaping up a little bit like the banana boat. And I have no problem with that because the banana boat was light. And on a really awesome note, This thing was a lot lighter than I thought. I moved it into this position. I thought I'd have to get some leverage or something, and it moved very easily. She's getting light already, believe it or not. That canoe is getting light. I'm loving it. Canoe, canoe. Visitor here. What is it? Well, I'm finding out how brittle this redwood is. I went to take a small chunk off of the backrest, stuck it, and the whole thing came out. So, I'm going without backrests. And, but what the heck, that's a whole chunk of wood there. It's not that heavy. Not that heavy at all. It's definitely drying out. It's a couple pounds, but that's about it. Anyway, no backrest for the middle seat, so I don't know. Probably won't keep the one up front either. But we'll be that much lighter. Light is right. Matter of fact, look at that. It's gonna be a lot easier for me to get at now, and I still have the seats, but we'll rig some period correct twine for backrests and handles, and that's not a problem. So we're looking good and looking lighter. She's looking good though. All right, we've got her flipped over and seeing what she looks like now. It's a little different. She's very heavy on top of this side, so much so that she'll fall over this way if I don't block it. That's a good thing. She's showing that she's light and she's willing to rock, so it's a good thing. Anyway, here's a good look at her. Clear out my tools before I do this. Pay particular attention to the bow here. That's what I worked on most of the day, inside and out. And but mostly this side, just evening it out, and then we flip it here. Shall we take the virtual tour? Well, let's do the walk around here. All right, why not? We're gonna do the virtual tour. It's been a while. Bow to stern. And I'm gonna walk on this side of the canoe. Bow to stern, the virtual tour. Canoe. Well, I just found out that she flips onto her side easily. As I kind of figured, she's a little square-sided. But I just leaned her up. I was trying to get her up just a little bit, and she went right over onto her side. And so I'm going to get the rest of this off this side, and we're done with the outside of the canoe roughly, and I get digging. And but there's not a lot left to dig out. We're getting there. It's getting there. We're looking at the starboard side now. Most of the sapwood's off it now. Give you a little look there. Kind of get an idea what she's looking like. Well, I got a fresh coat of varnish on her. Let's take a look, shall we? Varnish is only on this side right now, but this is what I worked on all day today. Last couple days. beautiful. Well, the canoe told me to get rid of the backrest. I was trimming it down and it popped out like the other one did. So cleaned it up a bit and dug down and dirty inside today. And started with the bow, worked my way back. And let's see what we did. We're going to do the virtual tour here, bow to stern. Here's what she's looking like right now. Here we go. You know, we'll try to stern the bow just for kicks. Canoe. Good morning, baby. Oh, you look good. Lead to drop. I don't know if you can see this. I hope so. Got a picture. Move now. Well, today's an exceptional day for chemtrails. We've got rows of them in every direction. There's been quite a few over this way today, and they're going overhead, and they're spreading out a little more. Well, we'll give you a 360 here, all right? We'll start with them. All right, we're looking south-southeast right now. You can see one starting over here. We'll look into that in a minute. But these are the ones that I first noticed. There were about 5 of them, and now there's a couple of them over my house, and they're spreading out, just turning into that lovely stuff. Now, way out there, you've got some crisscrossing straight across, very equally spaced, and some more right up here. 3 of them going that way at least. Yep, at least. And I see 4 now, and of course they're crisscrossing the other ones. And then we come over here, and we got a fresh one. There's a couple of them there. That one in the background, hard to figure, but it looks like a couple actually back there as well. But that one's definitely right there. And yeah, you just gotta wonder. A lot of shit coming down on us today. It's chemtrails, people. Poison in the sky. All around you. Alright, this is how you bail a canoe properly. A paddle. It's not a big paddle, it's got a big enough end on it. This is it, man. Real simple. Guessing here. And we'll finish it. And there you have it. The water's out. I'll use a sponge to get the rest of it. Hey, little guys.
Oh, right here. Okay. This grass will cut your fingers, though.
Rink dink. Hey guys.
Well, I don't know how to grab the grass. It's going to cut your fingers on it.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Hey. Oh, it's okay.
Like
It's okay.
too, don't they?
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. It's okay.
They like it.
It's okay. Okay.
They like walking on it.
Hey. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay.
What are you doing to that poor bird?
It's okay.
He looks scared.
He's alright. Yeah. It's okay. Trying to prop up the camera so it doesn't fall. There's going to be a little vibration here. I'm digging out under the feet here. Doing the best I can without breaking to the other side. But we want to go up under here. I got to get in there first. I drilled holes to get me in, and then I got to just tip it from there. At the same time, I'm going below the secondary seat here. I'm going to see if I can keep 2 seats. I don't need to, but I'd like to. This knot is troublesome here. Goes all the way through. I think that becomes that one. It might be this one, I'm not sure. Yeah, there's one right in the middle of the seat here. Oh! That I don't want to do. Luckily I didn't shave that gunnel yet. I need to take that down, so I'm safe there, but that's going to make it incredibly thin right there. Have to be careful. This is very tight working quarters here. That's how it's going to be under here. Very slow going. I'm probably going to need a chisel at some point to get down under there. Trying to get under it a little bit. Hey, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Knew that was going to happen. All right, well, I've been working on the seats all day today. I varnished the thing yesterday, and I'm going to stay away from the outsides and the ends right now until I have more varnish on Wednesday. However, I flipped it over and started digging in, and I'm trying to get underneath the seats to hollow them out and get the weight out of there, and but actually build the seats into the canoe. That's what I've been trying to do the whole time. I did very little up here on the bow seat, but I actually did get rid of a big old knot there, but that chainsaw mark on it is not nice. It goes through pretty much, and so I'm going to have a two-piece seat here, but I'll do it. Nobody's butt's that thin, it's going to fall through. Same thing happened here in the middle seat, although I might be able to dig down enough for that one to get rid of it. But after working this one all day long with the adze and the hatchet, or hand axe actually, I have decided not to rush things here, but out of sheer weight in the canoe, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to keep the stern seat, the stern seat, and get rid of the secondary one. Again, less is more, and so this is coming out right about now. Matter of fact, maybe we'll film that. What the hell. Now I'm going to go ahead and remove the stern seat, the secondary stern seat that I really wanted to keep, but you can always sit on your gear if you have to, but I'm going to have the high perch, and this is going to make it a little bit easier for me to dig underneath it and get my seat hollowed out. And but the main thing here, weight savings. So anyway, here we go. Shouldn't take but a minute. I just don't know if this camera's gonna stand up for it though. You shall find out. Just a moment here. That should be it. We'll see. I could use an axe, but there's no need. Once again, the adze is the tool. Alright, now, as you might be able to see all the way back in here already, I really dug into here, and I started to here on either side, but we're getting rid of some weight right now. And I had to be careful because on the side here, on either side we're getting thin, so I'm going to mostly go down, then I'll work my way out. But I'm going to take a little off the top right here. This is actually quite a bit of weight right here because it's wet, because I soaked the canoe. But so anyway, it's going away right now. Here we go. For the good of the core. Big old knot right there. You hear that, don't you? Might as well send some your way. Cheers. Once again, this is not. There's another one. Again, I gotta be careful over here because this side is very thin. The thin spot's right about here. It's right here where I broke through yesterday. So, gotta stay away from there. But we're making progress here. A lot of knots in this bad boy. My beautiful canoe. Part of her personality. More knots than naughty. Sorry. Great moments in Fortuna. Great moments in Fortuna Canoe Camp. We have daylight all the way down in the seats. I think you can see that, but just in case, we'll take the virtual tour. Going bow to stern. I just finally got through on the middle seat, and we have daylight all the way through. So they're roughed out, but the seats are carved. How about that? Anyway, bow to stern here. Come on. Not too shabby, huh? Anyway, we're using all the tools I can to make it pretty. Oh, now we have 3 carved seats. Canoe, canoe. Alright, we're doing the virtual tour. Pay attention to the center section here. This is where I spent the whole day today, in the middle. Going down and out and cleaning up the edges of the seats. So once again, another look coming from the stern. So anyway, definitely got a little bit wider, not a lot, but a little bit. And I'm getting rained out now, but it's towards the end of the day anyway. And the center section's cleaning up nicely. I still can go down a couple more inches, and I'm getting under the seat more. And then when I do it from the other side, I'll break through better. And we're going to have quite a bit of room under those seats. And it's going to start smoothing out very quickly here. So anyway, I'm really excited. And I hope you can see the difference, I mean, between, say, that there and that there. I think you can tell the difference. And, again, it's pretty evened out right through here. Go stern to bow in the center section again. Well, I've been digging out the inside of the canoe. Let's take a look, shall we? We'll go ahead and do the virtual tour, just because. Bow to stern. like being on its side, does it?
No, I think we've got.
Hey guys, welcome to Fortuna Canoe Camp. Here's an update for you. She's getting thin. She's getting really thin. Today I worked on her port side on the inside of the gunnels. and smoothed it out a bit like we did the other side just a couple days ago. And so let's see how it came, huh? So anyway, I was thinking the canoe looked pretty good out the window this morning with the sun just coming over the hill. And yeah, the light hit her just beautifully. What do you think? It's one of the fresh chemtrails that's already dripping over us, and there's one going right over me right now. Very common over here. Very common. Massive trails coming off of that thing. Alright, baby. Beautiful canoe, you sexy canoe. We're gonna get rid of some of this weight down here. Right here. It's coming off. And yeah, I think we better take something off there. I can't leave it like that, can I? She's beautiful. I thought about making a head there. I'm still not sure. I think I did, didn't I? So anyway, but I decided I'm going to cut into this good here. This is the center right here, down under here, and we've got a little bit of room down in here, and I want to get rid of all this stuff. So hopefully everything from the knot forward I might knock off, and we'll see what happens. Hopefully everything's beautiful, and we lose some weight here. That's what we're doing. Hi ladies, how you doing? You're okay. You're okay. Looks like we got water on there. Ladies. What are you doing? You all getting excited? Hey ladies. This is funny. Hi, ladies. They were crawling underneath it. Hopefully it's dry enough now. Well, had a little problem today. Go figure. I was smoothing out the seats, knowing very well that I was getting thin, especially on the stern seat. And the cuts I made originally, I messed up, and I made them too thin. And I was sitting on the stern seat, getting used to the feel, and it broke. So I had to dig it out, and I'm going to leave the nubs on the sides and possibly put a shelf across now, but the stern looks different. Let's take the virtual tour and take a look, okay? From the bow to the stern, here we go. The lovely bow. Oop. The varnish looks good on her. She's holding up. She's holding up. But yeah, the back seat is now gone. Canoe, canoe. Now, got kind of a good look here. Stern coming together on the bottom there. We're I'm going to be shaping the rest of the ends too eventually here. I'm winding down here. We're ready to take her out on the water. I'm hoping this weekend. Let's see. We shall see. Canoe, canoe. Well, I smoothed out her inside now. She's ready for the water. I've got a little fine tuning to do, a little tiny bit of taking off here and there, and cleaning up the seats a little bit more, the ones that are left, and putting in the stern seat now that I took it out. But that's minor stuff. I want to get it on the water, and I'm going to try and do it this weekend. Anyway, fresh coat of varnish on her, and she's looking pretty good, huh? Let's take the virtual tour. We're going stern to bow here. Darn near the finishing coats here, not quite, but pretty close. Like I say, the ends are going to be cleaned up, and so are the seats, but we're getting there. Shall we go the other way? Why not? She's about ready for the water. We're going to do the virtual tour, going bow to stern. There she is, ready to go. Canoe, canoe. Well, I've been working on bringing the gunnel down and evening it out, trying to see just how much canoe I have here, deciding whether I'm going to go for the redwood or go ahead and keep the sapwood for the extra width. As I'm bringing it down, it's coming out, of course, to the width of the log, and I want to get to the wide spot and see where I'm at. And but I don't know, I think I'm going to use the sapwood on this redwood. That's a big no-no in my book, but oh well. Not this time. The tree always dictates the journey. You have to remember that. Much as my back and my shoulders and my knees and my hips kind of dictate my journey today. My left arm just went numb, and it's not a good idea to play with sharp tools when your hands are numb. So I had to let it come back, and so I'm going to take a break. But it's a day in the life. And here we go. Looking a little better, huh? You see that beautiful redwood in there? And it's sexy, I think. It's sexy canoe. destroying the bow. See if you get any of this. I don't even know if it'll show up. We'll try it. If you can see over that gunnel, I did okay. Camera will probably fall off right away, but we'll see. Finding the heartwood. I don't know if you can see any of that. Try down here. Might be good actually. Try and take the rest of this bow down a little bit. Finally get a look at this canoe. I've got a lot to do on this side. Ooh, there she is. Yeah, that's what I figured. Getting down there.